All right, fine. Can you at least give me A tier?
Yeah, whatever, Barack. I think it's too high, but if me and Donnie's favorite Zeldas can go in A tier, I guess yours can too.
Let's just move on to the next game, Obama.
Huh?
Bruh.
What?
Moving on to Minish Cap, or as I like to call it, Minish Crap.
Ooh, so original. Did you come up with that one yourself?
I'm already regretting agreeing to this again. Are you seriously going to defend Minish Cap of all games? The most snooze-inducing mid-game in the series?
Oh, what's the matter? Sleepy Joe can't stay awake?
Trump, you seriously like Minish Cap, no cap? The Kinstone system has to be one of the most contrived and pointless things I've ever seen.
I will never understand anyone's issue with kinstones. They're like business deals. You shake hands and get something good out of it.
A bunch of the kinstones just lead to more fucking kinstones. What a waste of damn time.
Just like in the business world, sometimes you have to shake hands with more than one person. It all leads to a nice reward in the end, but you wouldn't understand that, would you, broke boy?
Donald, it's a damn video game, not real life. Why should I have to waste my time with a chain of kinstones that just leads to a piece of heart or some shit?
I don't get your point. If you don't like kinstones, then just ignore them. All you motherfuckers talk shit on kinstones like the game is shoving it down your throat.
Yeah, well, it's real fucking annoying to find a secret cave and hope for something good. And all that was in there was a chest with a fucking kinstone piece in it.
Ignoring the kinstones, can we talk about how small the item pool is? Half of these items are useless outside of the area you get them in, and they aren't that interesting to begin with.
Oh, that's real rich coming from the Wind Waker fanboy. Every item you get opens up new locations in the overworld, and they're all satisfying to use. You can't look me in the face and tell me that jumping over a dark nut with the Rocks cape isn't fun as hell.
Oh boy, the items open up more boring areas in the already boring world. What a fucking day.
Oh, go fuck yourself. The sprite work in this game is so good, so good. And despite the horrendous GBA sound chip, this game's soundtrack has some real bangers.
Man, I'm so sick of this GBA sound chip argument. Go listen to the fucking Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga soundtrack. Somehow, even with the, quote, GBA sound chip, they still managed to make a soundtrack that doesn't sound crusty like your wrinkly old ass.
You're the wrinkly one here, Joe. This game is an underrated gem, and it's haters like you that keep people from playing it. The clone puzzles are great. Shrinking down is interesting and unique. And even though the game doesn't have a lot of dungeons, they're all unique and fun. The Temple of Droplets has one of the best songs of all time.
Nobody's denying the Temple of Droplets has a good song. That's a cold take.
So you admit the game is good?
No, dumbass.
Then what's so
bad
about it?
The overworld is cumbersome to navigate.
Sounds
Besides
like a
the
you
Palace
problem.
of Winds, the dungeons really aren't that great.
What an awful
and Vati
opinion.
is
So
not really that
awful. Sounds like
interesting.
you're
Let's
just
be
Holy
real.
shit, guys, let's move on already. You all cool with putting this one in B tier?
Whatever. I can't argue about this damn game all day. I could count the amount of fans this game has on my damn hands.
And I could count the amount of people who actually voted for you on my
for
hand.
fuck's sake.
I'm putting it in B tier. Let's move the hell on.
Fine, whatever.
Next up is Twilight Princess. It's not my favorite, but I think it's pretty good. Maybe an A tier?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I think A tier is perfectly fine.
Ain't no way. Seems like you two ancient fucks are losing your memory. There's no way you can tell me that Wolf Link was fun at all. He was so bad.
I really don't think Wolf Link was that bad. I mean, sure, his fights are pretty simple, but it's pretty fun to run around with Midna on your back.
Ooh, Midna, what a short stack on the hole.
Huh?
The fuck?
Bro.
Jesus Christ. Are you forgetting how fucking boring it is to collect the tears of light? I'm seriously going to become as Sleepy Joe playing this shit.
Well, I can see why you might think that slows the game down, but personally, I think it was fun to explore the Twilight realm, and it doesn't take up too much of the game. I mean, you have to admit this game has some great dungeons and bosses. Also, Joe, can we talk about what you just said?
Let's not, please.
Is there a problem, Barack? I know you've been online long enough to see that I'm not alone on that.
Oh my God.
Sure, but are you seriously going to simp over Midna? At least simp over an actually hot character in this game, like Zelda. This is the best Zelda has ever looked.
Gonna lose it.
You're crazy, Barack. Midna is way hotter than Zelda in both forms, but especially the imp form. Those thighs? Goddamn.
Holy shit, can you two actually talk about the fucking game? Are you two seriously going to get into a waifu war right now? Is this the true form of a Twilight Princess fan? Besides, we all know that the bug girl Agatha is the only acceptable waifu from this game.
What?
Bro?
Ain't no way.
Anyway, back to what you were saying before, Barack. Yes, this game has a lot of admittedly good dungeons, but then the game decides to take a big shit on your face at the end of the game with that joke of a dungeon, Palace of Twilight.
I can agree with that much, but I think all the other dungeons and bosses make up for it. How about we call this one an A-?
Yeah, fine, whatever. You two furries can win this time.
Anyway, moving on to Phantom Hourglass, and you know what? Let's just throw in Spirit Tracks while we're at it. I'm pretty confident with a C ranking for both of these.
So mid.
I know it's cool to hate on Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, but they really aren't that bad.
No way, no fucking way. The guy who talks so much shit on Minish Cap is going to turn around and defend the DS Zeldas? Little bro needs to see a psychiatrist.
You're whack, Jack. The only complaint people have about these games is that you have to return to the same dungeon multiple times. Yet they seem to forget that the floors you already visited get easier and easier each time you return. I really don't see the problem, especially when the rest of the game is peak.
Yeah, peak dog shit, maybe. You seriously gonna tell me these crusty-ass games are peak? The dungeons in Phantom Hourglass are mid-AF.
Dude, remember the ghost ship? It was so exciting after Wind Waker to return to the ghost ship, but as a fully realized dungeon this time. Only for half of it to just be the Temple of the Ocean King, but as an escort mission. What a fucking letdown.
Only a Wind Waker baby like you cares about the ghost ship that damn much. The puzzles in this game utilize the DS so well. Microphone puzzles, enemies you have to defeat with the microphone, being able to draw on your map. Puzzles where you close the damn lid of the DS. Such unique and creative puzzles. And yet all you can complain about is the Temple of the Ocean King, which isn't really that bad.
Ain't no damn way I'm putting these games above the Oracle games. Sorry, Joe, but this shit is going straight into C tier.
Whatever, I can't win with you fucking people. Nobody appreciates the DS Zeldas for what they are.
I'll tell you what they are. Mid, Joe. So very mid. Here, let me play something on my phone. This is me every time I return to the Temple of the Ocean King. Did you guys hear that?
Pretty funny.
Fuck you, Donald.
All right, let's move on to Skyward Sword. This game is a pretty mixed bag for me, but I think it can go in B tier.
B tier, the only Zelda game without a basic as fuck plot, and you want to put it in B tier? I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to either of you. Are you trying to say the plot is good, Joe? Fee's entire existence actively drags down the plot. And plot aside, what about the rest of the game? Pretty damn mid.
Mid? I think the dungeons are pretty great, to be honest. My only real issue is with the motion controls, and Fee, she's more damn annoying than Navi.
Navi this, Fee that. Everyone exaggerates how annoying these characters are to extreme levels. They really aren't that intrusive at all. And you don't have to use the motion controls on the Switch port, dude.
Oh no, instead you can use the Joy-Cons and their hellish drift. And I may be rich, but paying $60 to play the same game I already own? It's a scam, I tell you.
Yeah, that's true. Ooh, I'm Nintendo. Let me re-release this game at full price and lock a quality of life mechanic behind a $25 amiibo. Seriously, what the fuck?
Nintendo's shitty business practices aside, the game is actually really fun. The dungeons are great, the world is beautiful. Girahim and Groose are amazing characters, and every area is unique and fun.
Yeah, it's so fun going back to the only 3 areas in the game to do the Silent Realm bullshit. Holy shit, it's fucking Twilight Princess all over again. And then the game makes you go back again to get the Song of the Hero. Yeah, it's so fun when the game grinds to a fucking halt.
Yeah, that was a little annoying, but the music and art style are pretty great. Again, there are things I like and dislike about this game, and I think it balances out to a B tier.
Whatever, man, the areas completely change when you return, so I don't get the problem.
The problem is the game making you do things over and over again. Give me a new damn area. You know what else the game makes you do again? That dogshit fight against the imprisoned. Yes, it changes each time. And guess what? It becomes more and more fucking annoying.
Skill issue.
Guys, there's no winning here. I think we have to put this in B tier.
Yeah, let's move on from this mid-fest.
What the fuck ever?
Nearing the end here, let's talk about A Link Between Worlds next. I'm going to keep it a stack. I think this game is actually S tier material.
Honestly, our S tier is looking pretty bare there. This game is literally just a link to the past, but actually good.
Is this something we can all finally agree on? I'm honestly shocked you guys shit-talked A Link to the Past so much, but actually like this game.
Well, the story was much more interesting than A Link to the Past.
Can't forget my boy Ravio. So damn convenient to be able to rent any item you want. And the music, amazing.
I really like what they did with the Dark World in this game. Instead of a giant shithole, it's an actual kingdom that just went into disarray.
Reminds me of Cleveland.
And Hilda, ooh, baby, finally, Princess Zelda, but as an actually interesting character.
Hilda, so beautiful, so beautiful.
Yeah, let's drop it in S tier.
All right. Last up, it's Breath of the Wild. It really was a breath of fresh air. This game was absolutely excellent.
More like a breath of fresh ass. Let's completely destroy what makes Zelda work so that it can appeal to the normies of the world.
It's not my favorite, but what the hell, Donald? It's at least an A tier. Come on, bro.
No way. We all know this game is shit. Weapon durability is ass. The music is non-existent. The world is too big and too empty. The story is so average it's criminal. And the worst offender of all is the dungeons. What makes Zelda work is combat woven expertly with puzzle solving inside of well-designed dungeons. The divine beasts are fucking piss easy, small as fuck. And they all look the fucking same.
Bro, nobody's denying the divine beasts are mid as hell, but the gameplay segments leading up to them are really fun. Who can forget riding in the desert chasing down the divine beast? Or climbing Death Mountain?
I really don't get your problem with the story. It was interesting how Link unlocks his memories by traveling to these different areas of the world, And seeing how things went to shit was cool as hell.
Those cutscenes are mid, Joe. So very mid. The only reason anyone cares about them is because Zelda's sweet cheeks were in one of them. That's the only thing they care about, Joe.
Those were some sweet cheeks.
Okay, but what about exploring the world? I'll never forget how blown away I was the first time I saw one of those big-ass dragons flying through the sky. It was breathtaking. Finding shrines was an experience all its own, and they were pretty damn fun.
If by fun you mean boring as hell, then I agree. They might have been good the first few times, but it just boils down to solving some easy-ass puzzle or fighting some stupid-ass enemy that you can easily defeat once you know how to handle them.
This game is about so much more than the shrines and the dungeons. It's about immersion, exploration, and the sense of adventure. Finding a new and unique area you never saw before. Maybe there isn't that much music in the game, but that's because it's more ambient, to help with that feeling of immersion.
Bro, if I wanted to explore, I'd leave my fucking house. When I'm playing a game, I want to play a damn game, not relive the experiences of a fucking pilgrim. You know what the biggest insult of all is, though? It's evident they could have made great dungeons in this game when you go through Hyrule Castle, and yet they chose to make those divine pieces of crap instead.
God damn, can we finish this tier list already? Just drop it in A tier for fuck's sake.
Is it nap time already, Joe?
Shut the hell up, Donald.
Whatever, Breath of the Wild doesn't deserve this shit, but for the sake of finally finishing this hellish list, I'll put it in A tier.
You know, looking at this completed list, I have to say it's shit.
Sure fucking is.
Yeah.
Wait a second, I feel like we're missing something.
I don't think we're missing any games.
Must be daydreaming again, Sleepy Joe.
Weird, guess I was mistaken. Well, whatever, peace out.
Yeah, see you later, dipshits.
See ya.